Hallo, willkommen zu unserer heutigen Episode. Let me say welcome to our episode of today. This is Lara Fred speaking to us, and I've really scheduled a topic that most have been asking this question, and the topic is going to be on why many students fail German exams without guidance. Why is it so? There is a report that many German students normally fail their exams. So today I wanted to speak about the reason. Why is it that many German students fail exams? We want to see some of the reasons, and then of course I hope that by the end of the video you will be in a better position to pass your examination, right? So go ahead and like this video, share it with your friends who are learning German, and don't forget to also comment where you are tuning in from and which level you're currently at as we continue with attacking the German, right? So let's go ahead. Why? Why do many fail the German exams? Let's go ahead and see some of the reasons. Now, the number one reason I've established from the interacting with the various German students is this. Number one is lack of proper foundation. Let me say that one again. Lack of proper foundation. You might be asking, what do I mean by this? Now, you'll find that many normally go to sit their exams without actually having a good foundation established. This could be back in the A1 or in the A2. So many normally overlook the importance of each level. Many normally think that it is possible for you to skip doing A1 and possibly go and sit and still pass exams. Now, this is a catastrophic mistake. It is going to be very detrimental for you to proceed and sit, for example, B1 exams or B2 exams without having attended or having received good foundation in your A1, especially in A1. So many normally overlook A1 and say, A1 I can just do by myself, right? So they just read some book and then maybe they just do some short training on Duolingo, and then of course now they want to go and sit. That is very dangerous. So the number one reason people fail is lack of proper foundation. This affects us terribly. All right. Now, the second reason is going through the course program rashly. Going through the course program rashly or quickly or hurriedly. Right. So I normally like to say that there are two kinds of people who are learning, right? There are those who are learning to finish, and then there are those of us who are learning to understand it. So if you realize that if you compare those who normally do it, like quickly or hurriedly, in the long run, you end up not mastering it for a very long time. So unless there is an emergency somewhere, which I would recommend even if you're looking to apply for a job afterwards, try to begin with the classes early on so that you have ample time to build upon it. But if I just do it last minute and not do it rashly, you hear that there is a job coming and you have like 2 months and you want to learn German from A1 to B2 in 2 months, that's going to be very impossible if I could speak the truth. So doing it rashly ends up affecting how one scores. That's the second reason I've established that tends to make people fail in the German exams. Number three is no clear goal. Yes, this is a major one. Having no clear goal. Now, this could be in terms of scores, because I normally like asking people, how much would you like to score? Because in the exams also there will be pass mark, right? And most of the exams, German exams, they want you to score at least 60% and above. So if you're going to be sitting the German exams, it's good that you firstly establish what percentage would you like to score, because they're all going to be marked out of 60%. If I get anything below 60, I won't be given the certificate. So it has to be 60% and above. All right. This applies whether you're doing the A1 German exam, A2, B1 or B2, C1 or even C2, whatever level of German exams you're doing, it has to always be 60% and above. So it's good that you start early on envisioning the percentage score you would love to get. I like asking people, what would you like to score? It's good that you start envisioning it. And I normally like to say that there's power in the tongue. They also would say, just 60 is okay with me. Right? Maybe 70, not knowing that how you declare it mostly tends to reflect, right? As you think about it, whatever you envision it's possible for one to achieve it as long as you stay true to the process. Don't tell me you want 90 and you're not doing the sacrifice. Don't tell me you want to get 100% and you're not putting in the work. All right. So therefore, it's important also that one establishes or envisions the goal that they would like to achieve also. It helps in the long run, okay? So that is not having a clear goal. And also, of course, end goal. Why are you in the German? Is it for work? Is it for studies? It's important also that you establish and state this clearly. All right. Okay, then, and then there is this other one here. Another reason that people normally fail exams is extreme fear. That those who are extremely fearful of speaking, extremely fearful of listening, extremely fearful of making mistakes. Now, I've realized that this fear can be a whole video on its own, because I've seen many people who can really speak good German. I've seen many people who can really do good listening, but they let fear control them so that they're afraid of what people will say about them. They're afraid that people will laugh at how they pronounce words. So if I give room to fear, automatically you've limited yourself of passing. So the other reason is fear. If you can learn to surmount fear, I can guarantee you, you will be in a better position to learn faster. So one needs to kill the fear completely, because fear, as I've mentioned it in some previous videos, it tends to limit your loop of vision or your scope of vision, because you now begin seeing yourself as insignificant. You begin seeing your German knowledge as insignificant. So you need to find a way that you can scale that fear completely. All right, fear. All right, then, and then the last reason I've also established is lack of discipline. This is going to pierce many people. Lack of discipline or inconsistency. Now, most tend to be quite indisciplined. This comes in terms of maybe the amount of work you put in, or the consistency in attendance, right? So you're going to realize if you do it chaotically, there is no way, by the way, I like saying this, there is no way you're going to put in the work chaotically but want to reap the results uniformly. It's not going to happen, all right? That you want to do it in a careless, chaotic manner, but still want to pass it. That is not going to happen, absolutely. All right? So it's important that you become intentional. That is, you become consistent, whether it's with your house of Gabe, whether it is with your attendance, your research. It's important. It all plays part. All right? Now, of course, you might say, yeah, I know someone who was very truant but still passed. Those are the outliers. But the truth is, there is no way I'm going to be quite inconsistent and chaotic and still expect to pass. So it also goes back to me becoming so disciplined in my attendance, disciplined in my consistency, disciplined in my consultation, because in the long run, it also ends up affecting how you get to score eventually in the German examination, okay? Right. So guys, these are the reasons that when you get to work on well, that I can guarantee you, you're going to be surprised to see how your ability to pass the exams improves. All right. So I hope this has been helpful to you. This was Lara Fred speaking to us. And please, as I always like to say, practice is what will make you perfect. All right. Never stop practicing day in and day out, consulting, researching with your teachers and so on and so forth, because eventually they add up to ensure you get the very best. Okay. So for those of you who would like to get quality German classes, A1, A2, B1, B2, go ahead and comment below, or I'm going to put the contact details here. You're also able to reach us out and you'll be assisted further. I also invite you to check out our page at Languages Tutors, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, whereby we share all those useful class session videos. All right. So till next time, das ist alles für heute. I will see you in the next one. Tschüss.